We're on a mission to better support working parents with our pay-as-you-go nursery with associated workspace.
Our approach is about making life easier for working parents, allowing them to transition smoothly between work and life and pursue big careers without compromising parenthood.
Cuckooz Nest was spawned from witnessing friends, family, colleagues, and in particular my business partner Charlie struggling with how to balance work and childcare.
At that time we really looked around the options, what was available to us in terms of childcare. All of those options are pretty expensive. 1 in 7 freelancers is a working mum. London seems to be crying out for a more affordable and flexible solution to childcare. Over 50% of the London living wage is spent on childcare. A recent report showed that childcare costs have risen 3 times that of wages in London. But it's not just London. This problem is in Edinburgh, Bristol, Cardiff, Manchester, across the UK.
$4.8 billion has been invested in the co-working space since 2013, and the number of children in private day nurseries has quadrupled in the last decade. It's been fantastic to see how parents have been able to sustain and maintain that bond with their children by using the Nest. We are seeing an increase of memberships at 200% month by month.
Whilst it might seem slightly chaotic in here, it's very peaceful next door in the workspace. And what is really great to see is parents getting stuff done, being around other like-minded people and a real sense of community, and the children are also thriving.
Cuckooz Nest really allows you to have accessible, flexible and affordable childcare that you can scale up according to your work.
I think a real problem with being a parent, especially in central London, is trying to find affordable childcare that can also be part-time. On a personal level, I guess finding someone that you trust enough to leave your children with, and also being able to justify that your work is important enough.
The flexibility of Cuckooz Nest means I can book childcare when I've got work on, rather than having to book childcare 5 days a week when I might only need it 1 day a week or not at all.
I am about halfway through a photo shoot after probably about 2 hours sleep, and there is no way that I would be able to do this photo shoot if it weren't for Cuckooz Nest.
I can be close to him, I can be close to his mum, and it allows me a lot more time than I would have had working in the office.
One of the reasons I love coming to Cuckooz Nest is because I get energy from being around people, and even just getting away from my usual routine really helps.
A lot of women's worries and concerns when they return to work are logistical. How do I make sure that I'm here in time for this pickup? How do I make sure that my child is safe? How do I make sure that I'm comfortable with who is looking after them? And Cuckooz Nest answers lots of those.
Flexible working is not a bonus or a nice to have. It is a fundamental shift in the fabric of how we work. And I'm just so relieved to start seeing companies not just understanding it, not just talking about it, but actually doing it, and more importantly, facilitating it, making it happen.
We are raising investment to support the cash flow and enable growth of the business over the next 12 months. Ultimately, this will mean opening our 2nd and 3rd premises in London.
The way we are working is changing, and we are really excited to be at the forefront of this movement, whilst simultaneously supporting parents to strike that work-life balance.